Hello, this is Abria Livingston again with a discussion about extraordinary workplace wellness programs. We watched a video about some extraordinary workplace wellness programs that are being offered by some progressive companies for their employees. These programs are designed to prioritize the health and wellness of the employee, which would then in turn make them a better employee. I think that in most cases, most companies, most corporations are not prioritizing the health of their employees because there are concepts around capitalism, spending, and resources and scarcity that are more so applied to critical thinking concepts as opposed to concepts around compassion and care models that actually might have more of a positive effect on the wellness and the health and the sustainability of a company or a corporation. I think that one of the most remarkable things was that this is working, and that there aren't more companies that are taking advantage of concepts that are working. I think that that was one of the most remarkable things. One can only imagine that if you are supporting something, that something is also in some way supporting you. It's a yin and yang kind of relationship. And so if an employee is coming into work every day, I think of people like service providers, nurses, doctors, even sales associates, massage therapists, hairstylists, people who are using their bodies every day, teachers, wait staff. How do the companies or the organizations or the institutions that they work for, how can they support the lifestyle and the well-being so that this person will want to continue to come to work every single day? I think about a teacher needing not only just maybe mental health resources, but a teacher will also need more serenity, more relaxation, more rest, and spaces where rest can be facilitated. There's a concept that, again, if an employee is not productive, then they're not useful. And we have a strategy or ideology that, we're going to fire people who are not producing to the capability or the capacity that is deemed to be acceptable. And so we have a lot of people who are burnt out. We have nurses, doctors, teachers, whole professions, whole industries right now that are experiencing staffing shortages because people are simply burnt out and they cannot work anymore, and they're trying to find their purpose. They're trying to find things that will then make them happy. They got into an industry, thinking that was the purpose, their life's purpose, what they were supposed to do. And then they receive disappointment, defeat, debilitation, disease, disorders, all types of things that can come from trauma, workplace trauma, and then they no longer want to participate. And so I think that creating more systems within for employees, even if it's in their insurance, I'm not sure exactly, I'm saying and I'm speaking it out preemptively, I'm not exactly sure how that would work, but it would be amazing if you could simply have an insurance program that was aligned with what you needed to do for your well-being. If more people were able to focus on their well-being, more people would be happy, more people would be sustained, they would be able to go to work. They will be able to manage their ability to continue working. I think for surrounding concepts around development for businesses, it's important to know the business's philosophy. If you know the business's philosophy, then you'll kind of have an understanding of how will that business then reflect its philosophy back onto others. There's a book that I just recently got, called The Ethics of Caring, and it's about finding the right relationships with clients for practicing professionals, students, teachers, and mentors. And there was a quote in there that I wanted to share. I wrote it down. Oh yeah, because I turned the page, so I wrote it down. Ethical self-reflection improves the quality of a professional relationship. And what this means is that a company, a business, a boss, a professional, a supervisor, whomever, will have to look at themselves and say, how am I taking care of myself? Because how I'm taking care of myself will reflect how I'm taking care of my team. Then how I'm taking care of this team, how the team is taking care of things reflects how the business is taking care of things. And so that improves the relationship, the relationship that one has with themselves, improves the relationship that they have with others, the work that they do with others, and how that work is then reflected in the grand scheme of things. So cultures around health. What is the corporate culture around health? What is a school's and institutions culture around health? Are they, is the gym a place that is really, really beefed up and like supportive? And then like why? Maybe why is the gym like that? Is this a school that commonly supports athletics? And then consequently, what do the areas for hygiene look like? Are the areas for hygiene just as up to par? Are the areas for food? Is the nutrition, is that also like at a level that is supporting the needs of the students around them? I even think about businesses where people are possibly at a desk all day, and some of the things that they also need when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to exercise and mobility, to be able to live a better lifestyle. I do think that more companies, corporations, institutions should prioritize well-being, nutrition, fitness, movement. More people need to remember that those things are so fundamental to their well-being. A lot of people are powering through the workday and trying to, achieve purpose, achieve goals, that they're not really focused on the well-being and the greater good for all of the activity. And so it is important, and it is important in all of the things that we do. How we feel very much so informs many of the decisions that we make. If you're feeling good about getting up and going to school and teaching students because you feel as though it is your purpose, it is the work that you need to be doing, you're going to feel good about doing that work. If you start to feel discouraged, if you start to feel let down, you're not going to feel as motivated to go and do that work. And maybe you need to do a couple of things to change your motivation. You need to exercise more. You need to eat a little bit better. And then you can maybe share these things with the students in your classroom. Maybe you need to debunk some of go see a mental health. Go check in on your mental health if the workload is maybe too hard. But a lot of people aren't getting the resources that they need to perform the services or the jobs that they have at the constant level that they're expected to perform. And so I always even look at insurance as a level of assurance, a level of reassurance that we do, like, this program does have your back in the event of you not feeling well, you needing more health and wellness in your life. More of a routine needs to be established because maybe for some reason there was an extraordinary life event and now your health and wellness has been in decline. There does need to be more people than perhaps just your emergency contact, your circle of loved ones, a family within the workplace that also relies on you and needs you, can also sustain you. So I definitely would like to keep this conversation about nutrition and fitness and health programs that could be offered at levels to have access to different types of community, different types of businesses, even possibly consulting with businesses about how to make a small business, how to add members to the team of a small business, and then how to make sure that those team members are taken care of within the business model. I think that that type of thinking moving forward is going to be very, very important. And I would love to keep the conversation going about that. How can there be more employment opportunities when you do think about introducing more programs to already existing corporate environment? When you think about food prep, when you think about waste management, when you think about trainings, and you think about offering classes and things like that, it creates more of opportunity for more jobs within an already existing abundant career network. And so I think that those things are really interesting. I'm really looking forward to, I hope I wasn't speaking too fast, but I'm really looking forward to moving through this book, The Ethics of Caring. I will cite this book below if anybody is interested in reading this book. And thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching Living Well with Ebriel, and this discussion about nutrition programs and health and wellness programs that are offered for employees. Please like and subscribe so I can keep on doing this, y'all. Thank you.